TS Board of Intermediate Education, Vocational Course, Electronics and Communication Technician, Second Year, Paper 3, Measuring Instruments and Consumer Electronics, Theory Paper. I am CH Padma, working as MTSJL in E&CT, GVJC, Bazarghat, Nampalli, Hyderabad. Unit 1, Measuring and Testing of Components. Contents to be covered under this chapter: measurement of AC/DC voltages and currents using voltmeters and current meters, study and use of various regulated power supply units, measurement of voltages, currents and resistance using multimeter and continuity test, test and measure the values of capacitor using RLC meter, test the given transformer by using multimeter, test the given loudspeaker by using multimeter, test different types of switches, relays, connectors and cables. Multimeter. A multimeter is a device used to measure the following in electronics and electrical equipment: voltage DC and AC, current DC and AC, resistance, capacitance. It is also used to check diodes and transistors. It is also used to test continuity between 2 points to verify if there is any break in the circuit or line. There are two types of multimeter: analog and digital. Analog multimeter has a needle style gauge. Digital multimeter has a LCD display. Types of multimeter. There are two types of multimeter: analog multimeter, digital multimeter. In the diagram, you can see two types of multimeters. First one is the analog multimeter, second one is the digital multimeter, and multimeter probes are also shown in the diagram. How to measure the voltage using the multimeter? To measure voltage, connect the leads in parallel between the 2 points where the measurement is to be made. As shown in the diagram, if you want to measure the voltage of a battery, you have to connect the multimeter probes to the battery as shown in the diagram and set the multimeter to the DC voltage range. Here the battery voltage, it is showing approximately 9.3 volts DC. How to measure the resistance using the digital multimeter? Resistance is the opposition to the current. Resistance is measured in ohms. Disconnect power source before testing. Remove the component or part from system before testing. Measure using the lowest value. If 0L, move to the next level. As shown in the diagram, if you want to measure the value of a resistor, you have to connect the multimeter probes to the leads of a resistor as shown in the diagram and set the multimeter to the ohms range. Here the resistor is giving a resistance of approximately 100 ohms. How to test the continuity or measure the continuity? Testing for continuity is used to test to verify if a circuit, wire or fuse is complete with no open. Audible continuity allows an alarm if circuit is complete. If there is no audible alarm, resistance of 1 ohm to 0.1 ohm should be present. So in order to test the continuity of a fuse, you have to connect the multimeter probes to the fuse as shown in the diagram and set the multimeter to the resistance range or continuity range. Here in this example, the fuse is showing a resistance of 0.5 ohms. So this is the testing of continuity by using the multimeter. How to measure the current using the multimeter? Current, amps, is the flow of electrical charge through a component or a conductor. Current is measured in amps or amperes. Disconnect power source before testing. Disconnect completed circuit at the end of circuit. Place multimeter in series with the circuit. Reconnect power source and turn on. Select highest current setting and work your way down. So in this example, we have connected a bulb to the battery like this. So the connections are shown in the diagram. To measure the current, we have to connect the multimeter red probe to the one end of the bulb and the other end of the bulb is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and the common point, that is the black point of the probe, is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. You have to set the multimeter in the DC amperes range. So the circuit current now it has to go through the meter. Once again you check the connections. The red probe of the multimeter is connected to one end of the bulb and the other end of the bulb is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and the negative terminal of the battery is connected to the black probe, multimeter black probe. So now you can check the current drawing from this connection. It is equal to 25.18 milliamperes. So the circuit current now it is going through the meter and it is giving a reading of 25.18 milliamperes. So always you have to connect the ammeter in series with the circuit. DC power supply. Nowadays, almost all electronic equipment include a circuit that converts AC supply into DC supply. The part of equipment that converts AC into DC is called DC power supply. Block diagram of a DC power supply. In the block diagram, you can see the transformer, rectifier, filter, voltage regulator. And at the input, you can observe the AC input signal, and at the output, we are getting the regulated DC output voltage. Block diagram of DC power supply. From the block diagram, the basic power supply is constituted by four elements, that is transformer, rectifier, filter and a regulator put together. The output of the DC power supply is used to provide a constant DC voltage across the load. The first part of the DC power supply is the transformer. You can see the transformer in the diagram as shown. Transformer is used to step up or step down, usually to step down the supply voltage as per need of the solid state electronic devices and circuits to be supplied by the DC power supply. So here you can see the transformer. It is a 0 to 12 volts transformer and 500 milliamperes rating. So it is a step down transformer. The transformer which you are seeing in the diagram is the step down transformer. The next part of the DC power supply is the rectifier. Rectifier is a device which converts the sinusoidal AC voltage into either positive or negative pulsating DC. PN junction diode, which conducts when forward biased and practically does not conduct when reverse biased, can be used for rectification, that is, for conversion of AC into DC. The rectifier typically needs 1, 2 or 4 diodes. Rectifiers may be either half-wave rectifiers or full-wave rectifiers, center tap or bridge type. So a typical bridge rectifier is shown in the diagram. Suppose if the rectifier is using only one diode, it is known as half-wave rectifier. If it is using two diodes, it is known as center tap full wave rectifier. If it is using four diodes, it is known as full wave bridge rectifier. The function of the rectifier is to convert the AC voltage into the positive or negative pulsating DC voltage. The next part of the DC power supply is the filter. Filter is a device which passes DC component to the load and blocks AC components of the rectifier output. Filter is typically constructed from reactive circuit elements such as capacitors and or inductors and resistors. Here you can see a typical filter circuit. Here the capacitor is used to block the AC components present in the output voltage so that pure DC voltage is available at the output terminals. So like this, the capacitor is working as a filter in this circuit. The next part of the DC power supply is the voltage regulator. The voltage regulator may be constructed from a Zener diode and or discrete transistors and or integrated circuits ICs. Its main function is to maintain a constant DC output voltage. However, it also rejects any AC ripple voltage that is not removed by the filter. Here you can see a voltage regulator, typical voltage regulator. The function of the voltage regulator is to maintain a constant output voltage or to regulate the output DC voltage. Applications of DC power supply. The DC power supplies are used in central power distribution, speakers and charger fans, lighting, AC adapters like mobile chargers, vehicles, laboratory devices, space stations. LCR meter. LCR meters or LCR bridges are items of test equipment or test instrumentation used to measure the inductance, capacitance and resistance of the components. In this, L stands for inductance, C stands for capacitance, R stands for resistance. So, it is known as LCR meter. The value of the component is displayed directly on the front panel display. A variety of meters are available. Simpler versions of LCR meters provide indications of the impedance only, converting the values to inductor or capacitance. Two main circuit techniques are used to form the basis of an LCR meter. First one is bridge method, second one is current voltage measurement. Here you can observe a typical LCR meter diagram. The LCR meter is used either to measure the value of inductance, capacitance or resistance. It will give the digital display of the resistor value or capacitor value or the inductance value as shown in the diagram. Bridge type LCR meter. In the diagram you can see the basic bridge based LCR meter circuit. Bridge method. In the bridge method, the device under test DUT or ZU. ZU means impedance of the device under test. It is placed in a bridge circuit as shown and its value can be determined from the settings for the other elements in the bridge. Z1 can be changed until no current flows through the meter. Z2 and Z3 are the known values. These are all the impedances. Z1 is, you can observe it in the diagram Z1. So you have to go on varying the Z1 until the meter shows the zero deflection. Z2 and Z3, these two impedances are the known values. At this point, the four impedances obey the equation ZU is equal to Z3 by Z2 multiplied by Z1. So like this, you can calculate the impedance of the device under test, that is ZU, where ZU stands for the impedance of the device under test. How to test a transformer with a digital multimeter? You will need to attach the leads of your digital multimeter to the input lines to verify that the primary of the transformer is not shorted. The same process will be used to check the transformer secondary. As shown in the diagram, you have to connect the multimeter probes to the primary of the transformer like this and set the multimeter in the resistance range, and the multimeter should not show any short, means the resistance, if the resistance is 0, we can say that the primary is shorted. So for a good primary of the transformer, the multimeter should not show any short, means the resistance should not be 0. Similarly, the same process is used to check the transformer secondary also. Means you have to connect the multimeter probes to the secondary of the transformer and check that the secondary of the transformer is not shorted. Like this, you can test the transformer by using a digital multimeter. So for both primary and secondary, you have to check it separately and it should not show any short in the primary winding or the secondary winding. How to test a loudspeaker using the digital multimeter? Most speakers are either 4 ohm, 6 ohm, 8 ohm or 16 ohm speakers. Ohms are a measure of impedance which represents the amount of power the speaker draws. Impedance is equal to voltage divided by current. You can measure the impedance of the speaker with a multimeter. So if you want to check the impedance of a speaker by using the multimeter, you have to connect the multimeter probes to the terminals of a loudspeaker as shown in the diagram and set the multimeter into the resistance range. Here it is given a typical example how to measure the speaker impedance by using a multimeter. Okay, switches. A switch is an electrical device used to connect and disconnect a circuit. An ideal switch has zero resistance when closed and infinite resistance when open. Switch resistance can be measured by using multimeter. So by using the multimeter you can measure the switch resistance. If it is having zero resistance in the closed condition and infinite resistance in the open condition, we can say that the switch is working good. Types of switches: toggle switch, rocker switch, micro switch, push button switch, rotary switch, selector switch, joystick switch. Relay. Relay is an electrical operated switch consisting of mechanism to make or break the connection in an electric circuit. A relay will have a coil, pole, terminal and a set of contacts. The set of contacts that are open when the relay is not energized are called normally open NO contacts, and the set of contacts that are closed when the relay is not energized is called normally closed NC contact. So here the symbol of the relay is shown in the diagram. In this, NO stands for normally open, COM stands for common terminal, and C stands for normally closed. How to test a relay using the multimeter? Keep the multimeter in the continuity check mode. Check for continuity between N by C contact and pole. Check for discontinuity between N by O contact and pole. Now energize the relay using the rated voltage. For example, energizing a 9-volt battery. Check for continuity between N by O contact and pole. Check for discontinuity between N by C contact and pole. Finally, measure the resistance of the relay coil and check whether it is matching to the value given by the manufacturer. So you have to test the relay by using the above steps. Connectors. An electrical connector is a conductive device for joining electric circuits together. Types of connectors: audio connector, video connector, RF connector, printer connector, PCB connector. How to test the connectors using the multimeter, that is using the continuity test. In electronics, a continuity test is the checking of an electric current to see if current flows, that it is in fact a complete circuit. A continuity test is performed by placing a small voltage, that is wired in series with an LED or noise producing component such as piezoelectric speaker across the chosen path. If electron flow is inhibited by broken conductors or damaged components or excessive resistance, the circuit is open. Continuity test can be used for measuring resistance for terminations, joints, connectors, busbar sections or cable connections and so on. Cables. A cable is most often two or more wires reusing side by side and bonded, twisted or braided together to form a single assembly. Cables are used to carry electric current. Types of cables: straight through cable, crossover cables, rollover cables. Testing of cables by using the cable testers as shown in the diagram. A cable tester is an electronic device used to verify the electrical connections in a cable or other wired assembly. Basic cable testers are continuity testers that verify the existence of a conductive path between ends of the cable and verify the correct wiring of connectors on the cable. More advanced cable testers can measure the signal transmission properties of the cable such as its resistance, signal attenuation, noise and interference. Short answer questions. Define voltage, current and resistance. Voltage. Voltage can be defined as potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit. Current. Current can be defined as flow of electrons in a circuit. Resistance. Resistance can be defined as opposition to the flow of current. Second question. Write applications of analog digital multimeter. Multimeters are used for measuring AC/DC voltages, current, for measuring resistance, for continuity test, for testing diode, transistor, etc. Third question. Write applications of shunts and multipliers. The shunt is used for current measurement beyond the measuring device's range. Multipliers are used in multiplication, routing of signals, modulation and demodulation of signals. Fourth question. What are the advantages of digital multimeter? More accurate than analog meters. Reduce reading errors. Parallax errors are eliminated. Zero adjustment is not required. Fifth question. What are the applications of transformers? Used in voltmeter, ammeter, protective relay, etc. Used for impedance matching. Used to isolate two electrical circuits. Sixth question. What are the applications of DC power supplies? Used in RF radio communications, used in AV devices, small power supply units, medical equipment, cell phones, vehicles. Seventh question. Mention the types of switches: toggle switch, push button switch, micro switch, slide switch, selector switch, etc. Eighth question. What is a relay? Relay is an electrical operated switch consisting of mechanism to make or break the connection in an electric circuit. Ninth question. Write names of connectors: audio connector, video connector, RF connector, printer connector, PCB connector. 10th question. Write applications of cables. For interconnecting devices in the computer, telephone cables, fiber optic cables, for transport of data signals, coaxial cables, for computer networking. You have to answer the 4 long answer questions. Write procedure to measure voltage, current and resistance with multimeter. Second one, explain DC power supply with neat diagram. Third one, explain working of digital LCR meter. Fourth one, how do you test switches, relays, connectors, cables using DMM? These answers you can get it in the previous slides. You have to prepare the answers for these questions.